Good morning and welcome to your daily operations weather briefing. Well, we have another mild morning out there today, and we're going to continue to see this warm weather through the day tomorrow before we do get a little bit of a cool down this weekend as a frontal boundary moves over the region. Looking at our current surface analysis, pretty much the same story we've been dealing with the last couple of days. We've got an area of high pressure off the southeast coast and a big upper level ridge along the eastern United States that's pumping in some very warm, mild conditions for us here at Wallops. And we're going to continue to see similar conditions to what we saw yesterday. We got up to a daytime high temperature of 87 degrees yesterday, and it looks like we'll be pretty close to that again today. Looking at our infrared satellite, you can see some high level cirrus cloudiness over the region this morning, and that's going to continue to be pretty much the same cloud cover that we'll see throughout the remainder of the day. We might see a little bit of a decrease in that cirrus cloudiness as we go through the late morning and afternoon, but overall we'll see a scattered or broken deck of that thin cirrus cloudiness. Fortunately though, that sunshine will be able to make its way through that thin cloudiness, and we'll still see mostly sunny conditions here at Wallops. Looking at our current conditions out there, we've got a broken deck at 25,000 feet of that high thin cirrus cloudiness, unrestricted visibilities, and that wind out of the southwesterly direction at 10 knots with a temperature of 72 degrees. Relative humidity this morning was at 53%. So over the next 24 hours, we'll see partly cloudy to mostly sunny conditions continuing, warming up to the mid 80s by 12 p.m. today, with a daytime high expected after 12 o'clock at around 87 degrees. We'll see southwesterly winds increasing as we go through the morning and afternoon, potentially gusting up to around 20 knots, but it does not look like we'll need a wind advisory today, as that wind will stay under the 25 knot criteria. Going through the afternoon and evening hours, expecting partly cloudy and mild conditions to continue with an overnight low temperature of 64 degrees. Those southwesterly winds will continue overnight tonight at around 8 to 13 knots. Our tides are currently running normal. And as we look into the forecast for Friday and Saturday, we'll see partly cloudy and unseasonably warm conditions once again for Friday. Looks like it will remain dry as that frontal boundary makes its way a little closer to the area. We'll likely see a little bit more cloudiness as we go through the day on Friday, but overall a partly cloudy sky expected with a daytime high of 85 degrees. We'll also see some higher winds on Friday, as we'll see those southwesterly winds pick up a bit ahead of that frontal boundary, potentially gusting to 25 knots or maybe a few knots higher than that. Friday night into Saturday, we'll see mostly cloudy, breezy, and mild conditions continuing with a low of 64. And then for Saturday, that's when we'll introduce our chances for some scattered rain showers, maybe even a possible thunderstorm embedded in some of those showers during the day on Saturday. It does not look like an all-day rain event, and we'll be fortunate to get any kind of measurable precipitation. It is starting to get a little dry around here, but those showers, it does not look like a big rain event for us on Saturday, with just some widely scattered showers along that frontal boundary, looking for a daytime high temperature of 76 degrees. Well, that'll wrap it up for today's weather briefing at 8:15. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. for a look at your extended forecast. Have a nice morning.